Looking back, each of us can probably recall times in our lives when we set out to accomplish something, but then we failed to reach those goals, right? We all do it all the time. Most likely, we either we underestimated the challenge ahead and later gave up, or we overestimated the challenge and then we got scared off, right? We seem to do this with many things. So when we underestimate the task, we begin with an optimism and high expectations. This will be a piece of cake. You know, I've done things like this before, there's nothing to it. We set ourselves up for discouragement when we discover the challenge looms larger than we had thought and requires much more energy, time, or experience than we ever first believed. You know, those of you who have done diets and stuff before, you'll recognize a statement like this to be true, as what Dan Bennett says: probably nothing in the world arouses more false hopes than the first few hours of a diet. Does that ring true to you? You know, have you had those false hopes in your life? I know I have. Many people do. So by understanding this difficulty, we start out overconfident, and our basic self rations too little energy for the task. We don't put that energy into it because we're overconfident in it, you know. So we get caught in this common trap of almost enough to succeed, right? I almost have it, you know. The ancient warriors of the world, they knew and they understood that underestimating the enemy meant almost certain death. You know, they underestimated that enemy. They knew that enemy would have that edge against them, you know. But on the other hand, if we overestimate and we start out with underconfidence, we may give up even before the task has begun, right? Have you done this in your life where you just overestimated and you were just drained right off the bat, saying, I don't know about this, you know, so I'm not gonna do that. I can't do that. You know, I just don't have the time. I don't have the energy, you know, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm not experienced. I'm not gonna try for that job, you know. We put these things in our minds and, you know, we just quit. You know, it's not worth it, right? You know, after all, why take on an opponent or tackle a job that just feels too impossible? You know, it feels out of my league. You know, get rid of it. So, therefore, if we realistically assess the challenge that is before us, and we take a confident and balanced view of our own capacity, we can build a strategy and we can gather that support and we can get the tools that we need to assure that we accomplish, you know, that challenge ahead. So we're already 2 months into this new year, and many people set out with goals, you know, this is what I'm gonna do this year. These are the things that I want to accomplish. I want to travel to, get this type of job, go to the gym, you know, which I just started back up again this week. And you want to take on these challenges, but make sure you're balanced. Make sure you have a strategy to do it, because most people will quit within the first couple months. And it takes 30 days to begin a habit, you know, to to consistently do something for 30 days before it gets ingrained in your head and ingrained in your heart to accomplish these things. So don't misjudge that road ahead. Be balanced. Be strategic. Because you are smart. You are wonderful. You are beautiful. You're handsome. You're strong. You have the strength to go on and live a better life.